I am literally sitting here at my kitchen table at 3 a.m., the blue light of my laptop burning into my retinas, just pounding on these keys because I cannot stop thinking about the absolute madness unfolding on General Hospital right now. And I mean absolute madness. So grab a massive cup of coffee or whatever you need to stay awake with me, because we need to talk about the ticking time bomb that is Cassius Phazon. I have been watching this show since I was a kid in the 90s, and I have seen some wild identity theft plots. But this is next level. Cassius Phazon parading around Port Charles as his dead twin brother Nathan West is the most twisted, anxiety-inducing storyline we have had in years, and frankly, it is driving me completely insane. But here's the thing, Cassius is good. He is terrifyingly good at this charade. He has duped almost everyone in town into believing that our beloved detective Nathan West somehow survived that fatal gunshot wound years ago and just miraculously came back to us. He crashed that truck, stumbled back into our lives, and everyone just bought it, because they wanted to buy it. Grief makes people blind, and Cassius has been exploiting that grief masterfully, but he is not perfect. He has had slip-ups, and those slip-ups are starting to pile up, especially now that his fake life is getting so incredibly complicated with the whole Rocco Falconeri cover-up and taking orders from Jen Sidwell. So let's talk about the one person who is absolutely going to bring this whole house of cards crashing down. Maxie Jones. My girl, Maxie. I know the recent news just dropped that Kirsten Storms has officially been taken off contract and dropped to recurring status, which honestly breaks my heart because I love her so much. But just because Maxie is mostly living off-screen with Damian Spinelli right now does not mean she is out of this fight. In fact, it makes her the perfect secret weapon. Because nobody knows Nathan West the way Maxie Jones knows Nathan West. They were married, they shared a bed, a life, a child. You do not just forget the intimate details of the person you loved most in the world, and that is exactly why Cassius is doomed. The longer Cassius poses as Nathan, the more likely it becomes that massive, glaring red flags are going to be raised. Cassius might have studied files. He might have learned Nathan's mannerisms. He might even have the exact same face. But he does not have the memories. He does not have the soul. And Maxie is gonna feel that. She already felt it! Remember that incredibly tense encounter they had at the cemetery? Maxie was standing there with Nathan, and you could just see the confusion and the unease radiating off of her. She felt that something was fundamentally amiss. Her gut was screaming at her. But she brushed it off. Why did she brush it off? Because of Lulu Spencer. Maxie convinced herself that the weird, cold, disconnected vibe she was getting from Nathan was just the awkwardness of their current situation. She chose Spinelli when she woke up from her coma. She rejected Nathan, and then Nathan immediately pivoted to dating her best friend Lulu. Which is a whole other level of messy that I don't even have the energy to fully unpack right now, but Maxie blamed the weirdness on that romantic tension. She told herself that things just felt off because her dead husband came back to life and started sleeping with her bestie. Which, fair, that would make anyone feel weird. But GH fans know Maxie is actively trying to be the bigger person here. She is trying to accept Nathan and Lulu's relationship. She wants Lulu to be happy, even if it stings. And ironically, that effort to be accepting is exactly what is going to expose Cassius. Because trying to accept this relationship means Maxie is going to be spending more time in Nathan's orbit. She is not just avoiding him anymore, she is going to be around him. She is going to be watching him interact with Lulu, and she is going to be watching him interact with their son. Oh my god, James! We have to talk about James West. Maxie is raising James with this man she believes is his father, and James is getting older. He is going to want to spend time with his dad. He might even start asking if Nathan and Maxie can do things together as a family. Just normal, everyday co-parenting stuff. Going to the park, having dinner, attending school events. And every single time Cassius is forced into a domestic, intimate family setting with Maxie and James, the risk of him slipping up skyrockets. You cannot fake fatherly instincts if you are a cold-blooded Phazon operative. You just can't. So the point is, Maxie doesn't see the red flags right now because she hasn't been interacting with Nathan on a daily, regular basis. She has been keeping her distance, recovering from her coma, and focusing on Spinelli. But if that changes, If James forces them together, Maxie is going to start questioning everything. She is going to start wondering about Nathan's identity and whether he can truly be trusted, because Cassius is going to drop the ball. He won't remember a specific vacation they took. He won't remember an inside joke. He won't remember the exact way Nathan used to look at her when she was rambling about fashion. And it is so easy to imagine Maxie testing him. I can literally see the scene playing out in my head right now. Maxie sitting across from him at Bobby's, casually bringing up a deeply meaningful memory from their past. Something small. Something only the real Nathan would know. And Cassius will either give a generic answer or completely blank. And in that moment, you will see the exact second Maxie's heart stops. She will sense that he is deceiving everyone. She will look into his eyes and realize that the man sitting across from her is a stranger wearing her dead husband's face, because Maxie is not someone who just sits around when she has a hunt. She is Felicia Scorpio's daughter, for crying out loud. Snooping is in her DNA. If she thinks something is wrong, she is going to go full detective mode. She will start investigating. I am talking about following Nathan through the streets of Port Charles, hiding behind corners, listening in on his private phone calls. And we all know Cassius has been having some very shady conversations lately, especially with Jen Sidwell and dealing with the whole Rocco shooting Cullum mess. If Maxie follows him, she is going to hear something she shouldn't. She might hear him checking in with Sidwell. She might hear him talking about his real identity. And when she discovers that Nathan is a total fraud? When she realizes that her actual husband is still dead and buried, and this monster is his twin brother Cassius, she is going to lose her mind. The grief is going to hit her all over again, compounded by the sheer horror and violation of what Cassius has done to her family and her memories. But her first thought won't even be about herself. It will be about Lulu, because Lulu is currently sharing a bed with this psychopath. Maxie will feel an overwhelming, desperate need to tell Lulu the truth ASAP. She will fear that Lulu is in grave, immediate danger, because Cassius has been fooling everyone with very dark, ulterior motives. He is working for Sidwell. He is manipulating evidence. He is a dangerous man, and Maxie will know she has to save her best friend before Cassius decides Lulu is no longer useful to him. Unfortunately, this is where my anxiety as a fan just goes through the roof. Because Maxie digging for the truth is going to put a massive target on her back. Maxie could fall into a terrifyingly dangerous situation of her own. We cannot forget who Cassius is working for, Jen Sidwell. The man who is currently on a warpath, trying to destroy Sunny Corinthos and anyone who gets in his way. Sidwell is ruthless, and Sidwell already has a history with Maxie. Sidwell is the one who poisoned Maxie. He is the one who put her in that coma for months. He nearly took her away from her children forever. So what is to stop him from doing it again? If Sidwell finds out that Maxie is snooping around, that she is getting dangerously close to exposing his inside man at the PCPD, he won't hesitate. It is entirely possible that Sidwell will plot to wipe Maxie off the map entirely. He won't just poison her this time, he will make sure she doesn't wake up. The stakes are astronomically high right now. Digging for the truth about Nathan is going to have severe, potentially fatal consequences for Maxie if she makes these Cassius-related discoveries. She is walking right into the lion's den without even realizing it. And with Kirsten Storm's off contract, the writers actually have the freedom to put Maxie in extreme peril without needing her on screen every day. They could have her kidnapped. They could have her trapped somewhere by Sidwell. The possibilities are terrifying. I am just sitting here shaking my head because the tragedy of it all is so heavy. Maxie has been through so much trauma. Losing the real Nathan destroyed her. And now she is going to have to face the horrifying reality that his face has been weaponized against her and the people she loves. General Hospital spoilers are heavily suggesting that Maxie is going to find out this horrible news regarding the still dead Nathan and the evil twin brother who has hijacked his life. And when she does, Port Charles is going to explode. The fallout is going to be catastrophic. Dante is going to lose his mind when he realizes his partner is a fake. Lulu is going to be traumatized. And Maxie is going to have to fight for her life all over again. I just hope to God she manages to expose Cassius before Sidwell gets to her. Because my heart cannot take losing Maxie Jones for good. I am so tired, my fingers hurt from typing, but I had to get this out into the universe. The Cassius Phazon reveal is coming, and it is going to be the most devastating thing we watch all year. Just mark my words.